Hey, it's Natasha from Soul Mission, and I'm here with Sheila, one of my customers who is in the middle of receiving her step 2 program, which is all about clearing your soul records and energy field. Hey, Sheila, nice to
Hi,
have you with me.
thank you. Nice
So,
to be here.
yes, and so tell me, Sheila, what was the problem that you came to me with when you first contacted me?
I found you on Google because I had an entity attachment at my crown, and it was really bothering me and keeping me up at night, and buzzing, and it was very bothersome. And so I was Googling what to do, how to get rid of entity attachments, and I stumbled across one of your videos where you were going into how to resolve that, and also what to do after a clearing. And so I reached out to you immediately with cries for help and removing this attachment. And not only did you do that, but so much more than that, way more than I expected. And we ended up getting into massive amounts of work, and it's been amazing so far. I'm so
Amazing.
grateful.
You're most welcome.
Thank
So
you.
tell me, how do you feel now? And like, how do you know that the entity's gone? What was clear about it being gone?
Yeah, well, the entity was not very friendly, as you can imagine, and it did like to talk a lot. It would keep me up at night. There's a lot of buzzing feelings in my crown. It would touch me. It was a nuisance. And so definitely you can feel the energy lifting and clearing, and I no longer feel those issues. So all around, my home feels lighter, my energy feels lighter. Those symptoms are gone, and I am forever grateful. Because when something like that happens, you just want it to go away as quickly as possible. So
Of
I'm
course,
definitely relieved,
of course.
relieved for sure.
And you yourself have some psychic gifts and abilities. And I remember you were telling me that you have done clearing work
Yes.
before yourself, but this time it was different.
Yeah. It was very strong, very stubborn, and didn't want to go. And everything that I had tried wasn't strong enough. It actually laughed at me. And so that's cute. It was mocking me.
It
So
was
I needed
mocking
some
your attempts
reinforcement.
to release it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I needed some reinforcements. I said, okay, let me make some phone calls. So I had to call all the way across the pond.
Yeah, because we're connecting. You're in America. I'm here in London.
Hmm.
Yeah. How did the time distance thing work for you? Did it still work?
It was no issue at all. Um, None at all. I mean, we connected like we were, in the same room. So, I don't think that distance really plays into this very much with energy work. We can connect anywhere we are.
Exactly, exactly.
Hmm.
And something interesting and unusual happened during one of your sessions, which seemed to unlock one of your abilities. Would you mind sharing what that ability was?
Oh, that was intense. So I had a session. I'm trying to remember exactly what we're doing in
Doesn't
that
matter
session.
what session
Done
it
so
is,
many
just
things, so many things. But
yes.
anyway, I went to sleep that night after the session, and I ended up going through several different portals. And every time I would go back into a dream, dreamlike state, or try to get back to sleep, I would end up in a different location. I would be portaled somewhere else. And everything was very clear and very vivid, and it was kind of jarring. And I did eventually ask my higher self to shut it down because it was a
Mm,
little much, a little soon, like, you know,
yeah. Was
all of a
that
sudden.
was that the first time your clairaudient abilities opened up?
I've always been clairaudient, but definitely the first time I've been thrown through different portals. So that was a lot.
Yeah.
So But I mean, I haven't had any issues since then. Very interesting experience. Now that I'm looking back on it, I think it was really cool. But
Mm.
at the time, it was pretty scary to just have an ability just open up very suddenly. It can be kind of jarring if you're not ready for it. But I had trust
Yeah.
that my higher self was there, and my guides were there, and that I was safe no matter what I was feeling, and that trust proved true. So
Yeah,
thankful for
because
that.
you were safe.
Hmm.
You were safe.
Yeah.
Cool. And for people who are thinking of maybe working with me, what's it like to work with me?
So you are incredibly orderly, much more than I expected. Incredibly organized. Um, when I got into these sessions, I didn't expect everything to be just so orderly. Like when I got this big spreadsheet explaining, my energy report. My energy report was like 5 pages long, and several different fields, and everything was numbers and graphs, and I was just amazed. Um, so incredibly organized and professional and orderly. And I think that you have an amazing, bright energy, and you're an incredible healer and very sweet and extremely helpful. You really do plug in and care about your clients and what they're going through, and you want to check in with them. And you're really not just taking clients to take clients. Like you really take a personal interest in how they're doing, and you really do connect one on one. And so I like that aspect about you a lot.
Yeah, thank
Very
you.
helpful.
Thank you. And you're absolutely right. All my customers, I feel like, we're all soul connections. You're my soul customer. I'm your soul connection, and this is how it's meant to be. And when we work on each other, we uplift everybody at the same time, bit by bit. So yeah, that's definitely how I feel about my soul customers. So what would you say to somebody who's thinking of working with me? Um, what would you say?
I would say that you will be pleasantly surprised um, by how amazing and thorough and how effective these sessions are, for sure. And you could come in a skeptic and then leave pleasantly surprised, for sure. You won't regret any of it. It's been a very profound and eye-opening experience, and I have experienced things that I never knew were possible. Through all of the clearing and everything that we've done, we've definitely let go of a lot of blockages that I didn't even know were there. So
Absolutely.
it's
And
all
you've
been
got
very eye.
more. You've got
Yeah,
more to come. So maybe
yeah,
maybe we'll come back at the
for
end of,
sure.
the rest of your program and see what else may have shifted.
I would love to, for sure. I'm looking forward to all of it. It's been amazing.
Me too. Well, thank you so much for sharing your story.
You're welcome.
It's an inspiration for others, and especially others who I know out there who are really struggling and are not sure, who to trust or,
Yeah,
what to go for. That this is one of those safe spaces where you can get an honest answer,
yeah.
whether I
And you
can
can
help you.
identify and unlock your gifts, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Be ready.
It's not just about overcoming a difficult situation like
Mhm.
an entity bothering you. I'm interested to take you beyond that and actually open up your abilities, your gifts, so you can be on your purpose. And I'm excited to see what happens next for you
Me
in your
too.
life. And yeah, connect with you soon.
Yeah,
Take
sounds good.
care.
You
Bye.
too. Bye.